Have you ever wondered why certain dismissive attitudes have such a profound impact on the mind of an ex and a woman? What are these behaviors that leave anyone intrigued, thinking incessantly, and constantly questioning themselves? In this video, we'll reveal the 5 types of disdain that can mess with anyone's head and how you can use this to your advantage. Want to learn how to turn the tables and take control of the situation? Stay with me until the end and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our secrets and exclusive tips. Section 1. The disdain of indifference. Let's start by talking about indifference. Have you ever heard the phrase the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference? Ignoring someone can be one of the most powerful weapons to mess with someone's head. When you show total disinterest, the message you send is devastating. The other person feels invisible, unimportant, and this can trigger a series of internal questions. Imagine the scenario: you are in the same environment as your ex, and you simply don't make eye contact, don't address the person, focus only on other activities or people. This attitude of indifference can be a real blow to the other's self-esteem, provoking a need to capture your attention in some way to feel validated again. Why does this happen? The answer lies in our basic need for recognition and validation. When we are ignored, we feel a lack that deeply affects our emotions and thoughts. It's as if our existence is put in check. Have you ever experienced the pain of a breakup and felt lost? Want to transform your love life and regain your self-esteem? Get our ebook Unfailing Conquest and discover powerful strategies to overcome the pain, value yourself, and even make your ex rethink their decisions. Click the link and start your transformation today. Section 2. The technique of silence. If indifference has a strong impact, prolonged silence can be even more devastating. Remember that last fight you had? Instead of responding immediately, you opt for silence. No messages, no calls, not even a response on social media. This deafening silence can be distressing and provoke a series of reactions. Let's bring a story to illustrate. Imagine Carla and John. They recently broke up after a big argument. Carla decides not to respond to John's messages. Days go by, and John starts to get anxious, wondering what Carla is thinking, if she is okay, if she still feels anything for him. This lack of response creates intense psychological pressure. John starts to reevaluate his actions, thinks about everything he said, and how he might have hurt Carla. He begins to blame himself and feels a need to resolve the situation. Silence is powerful because it fills the other person's mind with doubts and uncertainties. The absence of responses gives space for the imagination to create scenarios, many worse than reality. The person becomes obsessed with trying to decipher what the silence means, leading to a state of emotional vulnerability. Section 3. The subtle disdain. Subtle disdain is not obvious but is deeply felt. These are small gestures, words, or attitudes that show lack of interest or contempt indirectly. It's that look that seems to see through the person, the forced smile, the lack of enthusiasm in conversation. Think of a situation where your ex tries to start a conversation and you respond monosyllabically, without looking into their eyes, with a neutral expression. The message you send is of total disinterest, and this hurts more than a direct rejection. Subtlety is key here because it doesn't give the other person the chance to confront or ask for explanations. Subtle disdain works on the subconscious, making the person feel something is wrong, that they are no longer important, but without having concrete proof to point to. This type of disdain is emotionally draining because the victim cannot clearly process what is happening, leading to a constant state of discomfort and anxiety. Section 4. The disdain of priorities. Nothing hurts more than realizing you are not a priority in someone's life. When you show that you have other priorities beyond your ex or partner, this can be extremely disturbing. Imagine that you start going out more with friends, investing in new hobbies, or focusing more on your career. You post on social media about your new achievements and happy moments, but without mentioning your ex. This attitude demonstrates that you are moving on and that the person no longer holds an important place in your life. The impact of this is immense. The person begins to wonder if you have already forgotten them, if you have found someone better, or if you are really happy without them. This uncertainty and sense of loss of importance deeply affect the ego and feelings of the other person. It's a way of showing that you are well and valuing yourself, which can be extremely attractive and simultaneously painful for those who are left behind. Section 5. The disdain of overcoming. Overcoming and moving forward can be the greatest form of disdain. Showing that you are happy, fulfilled, and well with yourself is a hard blow for any ex. When you display your new life, new relationships, and personal success, this can cause great pain in the other person. Imagine that after the breakup, you decide to focus on reinventing yourself. You start practicing sports, traveling, making new friends, and posting all this on social media. This display of a full and happy life can be devastating for those left behind. The person sees that you are not only moving forward but thriving, and this can provoke a mix of envy, regret, and sadness. Overcoming is the greatest proof that the past is behind and that you are in a new chapter of your life. This message is powerful and makes the other person realize they lost someone truly valuable. It's a form of disdain that elevates your self-esteem and lowers the others, showing that you don't need anyone to be happy. Conclusion. Understanding and using these 5 types of disdain can be a powerful tool to regain your self-esteem and even mess with your ex's or partner's mind. However, the most important thing is to value yourself and focus on your own well-being. After all, the best revenge is to be happy and fulfilled. Remember, these behaviors should not be used maliciously, but as a tool to strengthen your own self-esteem and show that you are capable of moving forward. Focusing on your personal growth and building a happy and fulfilling life is the best way to show anyone that you are independent and that your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. Want to learn more about how to value yourself and deal with romantic situations strategically? Then subscribe to our channel now. Don't forget to activate the bell to receive notifications whenever a new video is published. Leave your like and share this video with your friends and family who can also benefit from these tips. And there's more. If you want a complete guide to transforming your love and emotional life, get our ebook Unfailing Conquest. In it, you'll find detailed strategies to strengthen your self-esteem, regain your personal power, and learn to handle relationships in a healthy and intelligent way. Thank you for watching and see you next time.